Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite written Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, Apple Bites, where we take a bite out of the apple and share it with you. And today we're talking with our friend Nick, and I love what he's created, and I want to bring it to you guys because you have to really see this. Let me pop it up on the board here right away. Uh, Dude, this stuff just looks like amazing. We were just talking in the green room where your friend is the guy who's doing the art, right?
Yes, he's the illustrator.
And I like the fact that it feels like you guys have a good partnership. Like he's able to pull from your head what you're thinking.
Indeed, he's actually a professional. That's why.
Oh, oh definitely, because this stuff looks great, folks. uh, so let's start off by where did this come from? How did you come up with this idea for these comic strips?
Just a hobby project that started just for fun, and the idea is to make a noir parody that is fun while keeping a serious vibe in the art. It's actually heavily inspired by Sherlock Holmes and the imaginative style of Calvin and Hobbes.
Love it. That's a great combination.
Indeed. And yes, the project follows a red panda detective living in Paris who has watched too many movies. And together with his partner, a giant panda, they navigate a unique blend of classic detective fiction, Parisian art, and the mundane realities of everyday pet life.
Oh my god, I love it. It really, I love noir. Like I was telling you in the green room, and I was going on Instagram, and I ran into your page, and I was like, dude, this is excellent. And that's why I reached out to you. I'm like, dude, you want to be on the show because I need to talk about this. It just like I don't know, it like hits a place, and I feel like as soon as you mentioned Calvin and Hobbes, I can see the inspiration in what I'm looking at, and in the writing as well, because you do a good job with limited space, which is one of the things you have to do as comic strip, tell little snippets of stories and show off the characters.
Yes, and also I discovered Calvin and Hobbes quite late, actually, and I was surprised how good it was
Yeah,
compared to what I was. Uh, I live in France and Belgium,
right.
and here we have also good stuff like Tintin and Asterix and other Fran-
Yeah, I love those
Franco-Belgian
guys.
comics. Yes, and but I never heard of Calvin before, and then when I discovered it, uh, I liked the way the creator Bill Watterson
Hmm.
make a lot of alter ego of Calvin
Oh,
and his
definitely.
imagination. Yes.
Well, that's one of my favorite things. As a kid, I was that kind of a kid. I was constantly imagining something, and my teachers would constantly be telling me, "Stop daydreaming," So I connected with Calvin and Hobbes.
Thanks.
I gotta say, like, I know that you were saying that right now it's mostly the comic strips, and you feel like there's a bigger story happening, but right now, it's not there yet, right?
It's not there yet. It's more making some jokes, and sometimes they are indeed related. Like Calvin,
Yeah.
the strips are connected, and here there was some strips for the introduction.
Hmm.
Then there was a strip for the Kingpin arc, and in the noir trope, there's also the femme fatale that we'll introduce pretty soon.
I can't wait to see what animal she'll be playing, or if she's human, because I can see there's human characters in the world as well.
Yes. Well, there's already the femme fatale human, which is the owner of Rey.
That's true. So now in my head I'm like, oh, is it gonna be a bunny? Is it gonna a cat?
I think you can have a pretty much idea. It's not. I didn't look very far to
Ah,
get the from battle.
oh, I like that. I'm still gonna be surprised when it shows up.
All right.
I again, like the artist just does amazing with this. It captures noir so well, and still lets them be cuddly, cute.
No, it was a pure coincidence. The illustrator is a childhood friend of mine,
Hmm.
and then when I had the idea to create Ray and Roko,
Right.
uh, I explained to him my project, and he was actually working his skills on noir style, and that's why he accepted to do that project.
That's great because that
Mhm.
means you guys actually came together at the right moment.
Yeah, indeed.
I love that because we talk on the show a lot about the fact that the relationship between the artist and the writer is really important. Because
Mhm.
a lot of artists, a lot of writers, what they do is they'll pick whatever artist, and I'm like, no, you need to pick someone that works with your story, that works with your idea,
Mhm.
and I can see that you did that.
Mhm. All right. Yes, indeed.
So I know it's a little more difficult to write the shorter bits, like the little comic strips. How do you go about writing them?
Um, Mostly the strips are focused on the plot twist, the
Right.
punchline
Hmm.
twist, and from there, I think of how Ray will reach that plot twist in his noir fantasy.
That makes it a little more simple, yeah, because then you have what you need to focus on, and then everything needs to go in that direction, which kind of gives you a skeleton.
Yes, indeed. And also for plot twist, we usually need some foreshadowing, and that's what I usually try to do before revealing the punchline.
Have you been writing noir type of stories before, or did this just come up?
This is just this just come up. Yes.
Wow. Okay, you're doing a good job with it.
No,
Because
thanks.
noir is tricky to get it right.
Hmm.
Because it has to be a certain way, and I feel like you're able to pull that off.
Yes. I'm usually a big fan of noir movie and crime movie,
Hmm.
and I like to think about my own plot twist sometimes. That's why I had the idea of creating this comic.
I love it. So, what were you writing before this?
I just it was just in my imagination sometimes. Some
Whatever was coming in. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because I like the fact that it led to this, and because with me it's the same thing. I write a bunch of different things,
Mhm.
but a lot of my writing tends to move in this direction, even when I don't feel that I'm trying to make it do it. So some of my stuff sounds noir, even though it's
Mhm.
not noir. And
And
I as
also,
well.
yes,
Go ahead.
um, the idea of doing comic strip is that since English is not my mother tongue,
Hmm.
and I felt like doing the comic strip will allow me to not write too much. So when
Ah,
you see the speech bubbles, it
yeah.
usually goes straight to the point, and sometimes it's just absurd.
Oh, that's important. A lot of people that do what we do uh, don't understand that something that because we're writers and we want to write, we want to like
Mhm.
expand, but when it comes to the little bubbles, we have to get as much information into them as
Mm,
possible without
indeed.
saying too much.
Mhm. Yes, even sometimes I need to rewrite it because too much text and no more space in the bubble.
I also it looks like your artist works with you, so it gives you space to put the bubbles.
Yes. Usually I give him the speech bubbles for each panels
Hmm.
and what should appear more or less in the panels. And sometimes he simply uh, design it based on that, or he's sometimes more creative than that.
Well, that's a good partnership. That's what you need,
Mhm.
especially when you're working on something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've enjoyed your page a couple times, and it's interesting to see all this stuff. Yeah, folks, you guys really got to go check out his Instagram. Uh, he has all this amazing stuff on it, good stories, good little bits, and some funny stuff. So, let me ask you this: I know you're talking about the fact that you might do something with it later on, but right now, if people want to check out what you're doing, do they go check out your Instagram?
oh yes, indeed. For now, it's just Instagram. There was someone, uh, probably French. Oh yes, it was in French actually,
Hmm.
asking when the album, the book, the hardcover
Exactly.
book will release. Well, yes. Well, what I told him was when we have enough pages, maybe
Uh-huh.
we'll consider doing that.
It's true though. When you get enough pages, you can make the book. But
Mhm.
I have to say, I feel it with him too because I'm
Mhm.
looking at this going, I want a book.
Also, when I started, it was a little hard to to I had to think about how to design a strip, a
Right.
whole strip.
Hmm.
Usually, Calvin and Hobbes do it in 4 panels,
Yeah.
and but in Franco-Belgian comic strip is usually a full A4 page,
Ah.
and there's usually 3 to 4 rows, and so I had to think about something that could be in between. And usually the strips last like for Rey and Roko, 5 to 6 strips.
Oh.
And yes, and also for a noir style, I thought that having an extra panel compared to Calvin, 4 panels,
Right.
it would be interesting to have a big panel that
I was just
extends
thinking that.
to 2 square. Yes.
Yeah. Either a pin up or yeah, bigger panels because noir does that kind of stuff.
Yes, indeed.
It makes sense to me. So. But I didn't know that because I know that each country does their comics and their comic books differently. But I didn't know the comic strip in Belgium or like that. Okay.
Yeah, they're doing. They even have it's more premium, I would say,
Mm,
because I think in America, USA, it's more. We find it in the newspaper, the
yeah.
comic strip,
Hmm.
but here it's more like in the magazine. That then when there's enough jokes, gag we call that here,
Right.
we can put it in a hardcover book,
Huh.
premium.
I like that. Because also we also have here. I don't know if they're doing it now, but they used to do little digests. Like Archie used to
Mhm.
have these little books, all full of Archie little comics. And then after the newspapers, what would happen? Like you're talking about, they would collect it into the bigger books.
Mhm.
Like Calvin and Hobbes has those nice hardcover, the full stuff that he did. I have those here in the house.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah, but I like that. I like where you're going with this, and I can tell you right now that there a lot of people are going to be going. So when is it coming out? There's a
But
lot of
it takes time. The noir style, it takes
oh,
time,
it
so that's
does.
the issue.
It definitely does take time. Have you considered doing some of the digital comic strips? Like webtoons or stuff like that.
Maybe. I started by uploading the first one, the
Hmm.
first strip on the webtoon, but
Oh, cool.
I haven't think about do it yet.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Mhm,
It gets kind of you know, well, it's like we were talking about. You know, you got a TikTok, you got an Instagram, you got. It gets kind of hard to do all of it, you know,
mhm,
and do it well. So
mhm,
sometimes it's better to stick somewhere and just keep working there and keep improving, you know.
mhm.
So I
And
completely get
I'm not also used to that.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not familiar to it because the culture in Franco-Belgian comics is more, like I said, the hardcover premium book.
yeah.
People prefer buying a premium book
I prefer buying the premium.
also.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a big screen guy, so you know,
Mm, okay.
I want to read my comics and flip the pages and look at it. And I know here in America, it makes me like an old timer
No, really.
because I have friends in other countries and they're still buying comics and they're still buying, and they're like, what's this? You know, what's this digital stuff, Rob? I gotta say, I love what you're doing. I love all the stuff that you're creating. This looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to see where you take it, what you do with it. And like we were talking in the green room, I like the fact that you thought about doing it in both French and English.
Yes, I feel like Noir, who started in USA,
Yeah.
needed also a translation in English. And since I also working in English,
Hmm.
I feel more comfortable doing it in English and then translating it in French.
Oh,
But
that was my
yes,
next question.
I would prefer also when I write the speech bubbles that
Right.
it would fit both from the very beginning. So like that
I gotcha.
later, I don't need to think about it.
That actually makes sense. You know, it's just surprising because I know my friends who are in other countries, they tend to do it in their language first and
Mhm,
then work it into English.
mhm,
But it makes complete sense because if you want to have an English audience or you want to do it in English, you got to figure out how to place all the words in the bubble, which is really important.
mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm Spanish and English, and I have to do everything in English first because Spanish comes a little more difficult for me.
Okay.
Oh man, this is just looks great, and you're doing a good job though because I was just doing my usual scrolling, posting stuff
Mhm,
up on Instagram, and you popped up on my feed, and it caught my attention. I mean, it really did. I was like, oh, "What's this?" And I went down the rabbit
mhm,
hole, and I checked it all out, and I really liked it. And that's when I got in touch with you. So you're working it so that it's catching people's attention.
Thanks. I just want to the new generation to discover noir
Yeah.
also.
So is this the project that you're going to be working on for a while now, or do you have other things that you want to work on at the same time as this? How's that going to work for you?
I already have a full-time job as a consultant, but it's complicated to have even more project than that.
Oh, I completely
Mhm,
feel you. And well, you know, I tell people all the time here, you know, you got to pay for the dream somehow.
mhm,
You got to get the money so you can do the comic.
indeed.
But that makes more sense because you know, especially like what, yeah, when you're writing a comic, you're writing the whole script. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. With the comic strips, you got the smaller format, so you have to actually think it through a little bit more. I've had a couple of my friends do comic strips on the show, and I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, it's amazing to watch you guys work because you know it's already hard enough for me to tell a full story when I'm using the full comic book. You know, I don't know how you guys do it with a little bit because to me it's amazing. But to you, you seem to be able to like do it pretty easily, right? Or does it take you a lot of thinking?
Um, Sometimes I'm just get the inspiration, but yes, sometimes it can take some days, and I had to adapt to some speeches, and also find some other jokes.
It makes sense. uh Dude, so all right, I know it takes a while because we talk about comics here a lot and how long it takes to make them. um what are you looking at, like, if I know the fans who want to see a nice big book out there, or a pretty decent little book out there, what do you feel like the timeline will be for them to see something like that?
For now, our pace is one strip per week,
Nice.
and not sure how it works in America. I think the we need more pages compared to
Yeah.
Europe,
Hmm.
Franco-Belgian comic, because for Franco-Belgian comics, you can release one with only 48 pages.
Ah. So so about a year from now, we can
Mm.
expect something, but don't hold them to that. Let them be creative, guys. But that's a pretty good timeline there. Okay, cool. So at least now people have something to look forward to.
Yes.
How are you able to because I know time, I know deadlines, and I know it's difficult to get anything done, especially when you're working. um has it been how's it been trying to keep up to that weekly schedule?
Um, well, sometimes it can take some delay, especially for the illustrator.
Right.
He has other projects,
Hmm.
and sometimes he can be quite busy. But I'm not pushing him. I think there's no hurry
There's no
for
rush.
us.
And I feel like this
Indeed,
way, it actually makes it better for you because it lets you be creative. It also lets you
indeed.
have fun
Also,
with it. Yeah.
mhm. That's the main goal. Indeed, to have fun with it.
Yeah, I know too much of us try to turn this into something else, and I know it's a business as well, but I feel like we lose the fun of it.
Mhm.
So your artist friend, what's his name again?
Shadi.
Does he have an Instagram as well?
Sorry.
Does he have an Instagram as well?
Yes, you can find him. I think it's in the first post. There's
Yeah.
in his Instagram. Yes.
All right. Cool. We'll help you guys out with that. Hold on. This one
Mhm.
here.
Uh, Below the bottom,
Hold on. Uh,
the last one.
oh, the first one. Die.
The first one.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't go backwards, folks. Oh, there it is. Cool. Well, there you have it, folks. If you want to see more art from our friend here, you can go check it out over there. I love what he's doing here. I would love to see other things he's doing. Oh, I see my pal Paul has been able to join us. Paul, Nick is doing this
Hey guys.
amazing comic
Right.
strip, and it's a noir comic strip. And you know how we like noir,
Oh, we love noir. Hey Nick, nice to meet you.
dude. This looks fantastic. He's been making it so it's um his goal is to get one done a week.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and this artist is fantastic.
That looks great.
Yes, sometimes I'm a little surprised how far the illustrator can go.
Yeah,
Because at first I just wanted to make a comics that can be quick to 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 draw.
right.
But since it's the noir style, and he can be kind of a perfectionist, he takes his time, I suppose.
Well, that helps you out because this stuff looks really like
Mhm.
you can feel the comic of it, but at the same time, it looks like he takes it serious as well,
Mhm,
and that's a great combination.
mhm. And that's the idea of the twist needs to show the big difference between the seriousness and how the ridiculous reality is.
Oh, you guys do a great job. It's a good partnership. I like how it is, and I'm also a big fan of these words: shick, boom, pow. We love the old Batman TV show, and
Yes, indeed. I just discovered the old Batman on social media. I saw some videos, and I was like, it sounds like Ray. He both were so serious for something that looks funny.
oh, definitely. I've always loved the words on a comic book. Especially because it gives you the feel of the action of what's happening, without having to do words and explain it. If you see the clang boom, you know exactly what happened. Yeah, I thought this would be right up your alley too, Paul, because I know as we've been working on Nico Time, uh, it's just been so much fun to do that whole noir aspect of things.
Well, I like it's predominantly black and white, and there's like limited use of color, especially
Oh,
like with the Red
definitely.
Panda. It's really cool. I mean, that's what I love about doing a noir style, and this really looks awesome. It really does.
So yes, I thought that for each character maybe there will be one color,
Yeah,
and yes, Ray it's the brownish red, and usually Rocco have his duffel bag, we call that, I think, the
mm,
blue bag, and that's his color.
I love it because you got the red, the blue, the green.
Mhm.
It really helps it stand out, like the purple. It
Yes.
gives it it gives it more character.
Mhm. Yes, the purple is associated to this Kingpin
I
character.
see the blue.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm late to the game. So are you posting like every week, Nick, or is it like how often do you post to your channel?
Yes, one or twice a week.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm somehow following you already, so it's great. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure I have you pinned up,
Uh,
on my
Paul,
my
that's because I
chat.
sent it to you, and I was like, dude, you got to check this guy out.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Now I'm going through his channel now. It's great. It looks really good.
Yeah, I've been enjoying watching this a little bit at a time. I told him I ran into it. Dude, I was just going off my feed, and it popped up on my feed, and I was like, "What's this?" Oh, this is just amazing.
Yeah, it looks really great. I mean, the colors are great, and I like the tonality of the black and white. It just adds a really cool starkness to it, which is typical noir. It's so funny when they try to film noir in like present day stuff, they don't really capture it because you look at the
Yeah,
older movies and it's like it was really a technique that is required. You gotta have like really rich blacks, and that's what's making this look really cool. Is the richness of the blacks. It reminds me a lot like Johnny Quest and what they did with Johnny Quest, and it's
yeah.
just really cool stuff. You know.
Well, that's what happened with Spider-Man Noir. Because they were trying to make it noir, but I feel like they kind of didn't make it noir because they filmed it um with the colors and the patterns of now, instead of like filming it so it can be showcased in the black and white.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I was watching an old like Star Trek Voyager episode, and they were doing a spoof on the old '50s, 50s TV shows like Flash Gordon,
Hmm.
and you can tell they filmed it in color and just did a grayscale conversion, and they totally missed the boat. I mean,
Yeah,
when you look at noir, it's like what's happening here with Nick's, illustrations. It's like black is used as a color. It's just not meant to be like this diffusion of red, green, and yellow.
no,
And
it's
when you
not.
convert the grayscale, it kind of goes gray. Now, black is definitely a color. It just this is really effective. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Yeah.
So the audience knows, Nick. How can they find you? Because we're gonna give the link so they can go check it out. So is the Instagram the only place you're doing everything right now?
Yes, I usually post it on Instagram. I have TikTok too, but I only, like I told you, posted 3 videos and then stop it.
I
Because
feel you.
there's a lot of maintenance to do.
I get you because I post on TikTok and it's like every once in a while, and I know I'm supposed to post more, and I'm like, I'm not posting any.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't blame you, Nick, because I'm getting better reactions from Instagram than
I
TikTok. I
agree.
mean, I don't know what TikTok's problem is unless you're like this, high end, influencer. They're not gonna get
Mhm.
people's eyeballs on your stuff. It's just
Yeah,
why waste my time with it? You're getting a decent following. I mean, and I think it's just a matter of building time into your channel. I mean, you've got what 19, 20 posts up. I mean, you just got to keep being consistent and posting stuff. I mean, it's all excellent. So I think you're doing a great job with it. You really are.
Thanks. I think TikTok is more about video.
yeah,
So yes, some video you saw you can
yeah,
find on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I actually created with through TikTok.
yeah.
Cool.
I gotta say that creating videos, I've gotten better at doing it on Instagram, but it used to
Mhm.
be easier for me to create it on TikTok first and then do it on Instagram.
Mhm.
Now I've gotten good at doing the Instagram videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was just saying. I mean, you might want to look at, if you can afford it, like Apple Motion.
Yeah,
That's pretty much easy to get
Mhm.
into with animation, and you can bring in JPEGs and really make some quick animations out of it. Because I use that a lot. And I use Spine for animating characters. You can do it through Photoshop and Illustrator, and you can actually make your characters move then just using layered effects. It's kind of cool. So it's as you start to grow on this channel, there's really some really great tools out there that aren't overly expensive. You want to make an initial investment in it, and once you've done it once, you don't have to worry about it. But you can definitely. I'm looking at like the second post here where it says Paris. They call it the City of Light. I mean, you could really do some really cool stuff with the background on that. Moving like the clouds and stuff to make it really atmospheric. It's kind of cool, you know. So,
Okay. Thanks for the advice. Yes, I was thinking about animation, but
hmm.
indeed, it will take some time
yeah,
for
it's
that.
a lot easier to get into it
Mhm.
now. Before you had to do like 24 frames a second, but the way these programs are set up, you get like 5 or 6 different cells, and then it'll do the tweens for you automatically. So it saves a lot of time, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So, Paul, before we go off, why don't you tell the people what you do so that they can get an idea of what you're talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I didn't realize. I thought it was 6:30, so I
Oh, don't worry
apologize for
about
jumping on late. But
it.
yeah, I mean, Time Enforcers is a role-playing video game, and now it's going to be a comic book that's coming out with our Kickstarter in July. So we were at Garden State Comic Fest this past weekend, and Raphael did a lot of filming of us, which was great. We met a lot of great people. We introduced them to the book, and so we're really excited about this. This is our first foray into the actual comic book field, and so I'm pretty excited. This is going to be an offering where we have a soft cover and a hardcover edition, and we've got a ton of artists that are on board to do variant covers, and I think it's going to really help solidify our ability to focus on what we call universal design for learning, because the comic is going to be used in conjunction with our education product that we're doing, and so this is a pretty critical component in terms of getting different students in at different levels of reading so they can engage with the content. And comic books are really a great way to do that because they provide the whole visual as well as text on page to associate meaning really easily for readers. So that's really I think a big goal for us with this. So it's pretty exciting. I really am happy about this, especially with last weekend. Went really well. So
It did. It did go really well, folks. It was your chance to see us live at Garden State Comic Fest. But you'll get other chances to see me and the professor running around being ourselves.
yeah, we always like going to cons like Anitomo and Terrificon, and it'll be fun. We're going to be exhibiting at New Jersey Education Association convention in Atlantic City in November. We'll be doing
Nice.
that. I'm trying to get an EdTech week, so we're trying to spread the word about this. A lot of people are taking interest and liking it, so we're pretty excited about that. So
And right now you got the Kickstarter sign up page going on right now.
Yeah, Kickstarter sign up page is going. I'm actually going to start pitching the cards that we're offering along with the sign up as a tie-in to our tabletop game. So hopefully people start getting on board with that. So if you purchase the cards that we have along with our sign-up, we're going to be able to. You'll be able to get the cards. There'll be special VIP cards, but they'll also provide power-ups for the tabletop game. So there'll be definitely, incentive to get those and build the tabletop game eventually. So going to play that up pretty well. It should be good.
Yeah, folks, let me share this with you guys over there so you can go help out, because every follow helps the Kickstarter. It helps the algorithm, and we all know about algorithms, folks.
Yeah, pesky things, algorithm. So see how it goes. I mean, I'm pretty excited. We have a decent amount of followers going on right now, 61, and we're doing an off-board campaign on Facebook and Instagram, and we've got about, I think, close to 100 followers there as well. So I'm getting people interested, involved, and hopefully on day one we can get this funded pretty quickly, which would be great.
Definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I already got my a pre-issue, which I got at Garden State Comic Fest. That was great,
and I signed it too. It was awesome.
Yeah, you did sign it.
I love signing books. It's great. So.
I saw you enjoying the signatures for people.
Yeah, I found the silver ink worked better than gold, so I'm going forward. It's all going to be silver ink. It's looking really cool.
So Nick, any last words before we go?
Just want to thank you for having me, and also having this special because it's after midnight for me.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you adapted.
Dude, I like what you're doing. I was gonna make this happen. I was gonna make sure to make this happen. We'll have you back on the show in a couple of months, so you can tell us what's going on, and we can keep following up with you.
Yeah, I hope there will be more content.
Yeah, right. It looks phenomenal, Nick. I'm impressed. It looks really cool.
Thanks.
So, folks, you know that at 7:30 we got our other show. So join us at 7:30 for Apple Bites, where Paul and I will be joined with a plethora of people to hang out and do what we do here on the show. Number 2, Pencil Man, is going to be on the show. So
yeah, I think the ultimate goal is to stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh no, I am not doing that. Oh my God! All right,
I'll never get any work done.
Definitely never. I hope you guys enjoyed the special show on a very special. I used to love that in the 80s. On a very special Apple Bites.
It was great, man. Really nice meeting you, Nick. Good luck with everything.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks.
All right, guys. With that, I'll do how this show ends, and this show ends like this. $7:30.